Hello and a very warm welcome to one and all present here. I invite you to the info session of the World Conference of Medical Student Research organized by International Journal of Medical Students. I am Purva Shah. I am the Deputy Director of WCMSR, and today I am going to give you a few important details of this research conference. Towards the end, we will have our audience questions. So, during the presentation or towards the end, if you have any questions, please feel free to mention in the comment section of YouTube. So, let's begin. About IJMS. International Journal of Medical Students is an open access peer reviewed journal which is the longest standing non interrupted international journal for medical students with the highest impact and visibility in the world. Acceptance rate is 18% and we had 350 annual submissions in the year 2021. IJMS authors belong to 32 different countries and the readers belong to 190 plus countries. The average time to our first decision is 14 days, and the journal's website got a whopping 75,000 visits in 2021. Regarding social media, we have a combined 17,000 followers on our Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. Coming to the conference, the World Conference of Medical Student Research, our vision is to create contacts, interest, and motivation in coming together, joining international projects, and continuing the search for a better and more inclusive scientific society. The date of this live conference is November 12th, 2022. It will occur on the YouTube channel of IJMS. So please feel free to share our conference link, which is present on the brochure on our website. You can get the conference link from the IJMS website conference page or the brochure, which might have been emailed to you, or you might have found it on our social media. If you have any doubts, please do not hesitate to contact the IJMS conference team for clarifications at conference@ijms.info. That is our email handle. So, this is what you will find when you open the conference link present on the brochure or the website. Here on the Notify Me box, you can just have a click. So, as an audience, you will be registered. You can like or share it with your colleagues, your seniors, your juniors, whoever you think might be interested in this kind of an event, who can participate to present their abstracts, present their papers. Medical students, be it MBBS students, MD, DO, MSTP students, MD, MSc combined students, MD, PhD students, and also recently graduated physicians with up to 3 years into practice. So everybody who belongs to this category can uh, submit your abstracts to our website. And if you think you don't know if you can participate or not, please feel free to reach out to us at our email handle. Coming to rules and regulations, just like with any research work, it consists of a lot of reading. This IGMS conference is not an exception. On our website, you will find a robust list of rules and regulations, be it general information on how to submit or the abstract requirements, be it the type of studies which are allowed, the number limit, or the author requirements, or the accepted areas of research. Everything is present in the rules and regulations page. The submission process, the deadline, which is October 15, 2022, everything is present. You will also find the selection process, which is a two-step process, and then We have also written about the conference information. Go through the website, read all the rules and regulations before you submit your abstract. That is very, very important. Let's shed some light on how to submit your abstract. So, the first step is to register and log in the journal website at www.ijms.info. Here you can click on conference tab, which is present on the top. You can go through the welcome message, rules and regulations. We have already seen rules and regulations. You can all, and then you go through abstract submissions, sponsors, partners. When you are thorough with the norms and your abstract is ready, your supplementary material is ready, you click on make a submission. Here you can begin a new submission or continue a pending one. And after you click on make a submission tab, it will move to this page. In the section, you have to select abstract WCNSR. Only then will it be transferred to the conference abstract. And you have to fill all the required information, upload supplementary requirement. I will talk about supplementary material as we go along this session. When you go through the rules and regulations and abstract submissions, you will find a link to the abstract template. This is how the abstract template looks. It is very, very important that you submit your abstract only and only after downloading this paper and copy pasting your material in this document. Moving on, presentation submission fee. For participants who are submitting your abstracts, you will be required to pay $10 10 US dollars per abstract submission. And you can pay this by clicking on this PayPal link. It's a very easy process. You click on the PayPal link present on either our website, also the brochure. It will take you to the next window. It is very, very important to keep a record of your transaction number and your screenshot and upload it as a supplementary material during your submission. We talked about supplementary material earlier, so here is when you will be required to submit your material. While discussing the cost for abstract submissions, we did brainstorm and we did search what would be the ideal amount. And on our research, we found that on an average, medical student virtual conferences kept a registration fee of approximately $50. And I believe personally that $10 is a very nominal fee. So I think as a medical student, also it shouldn't be an issue. Moving forward, after submitting your abstract, a member of the IJMS conference team from our email address, that's conference@ijms.info, we will contact you within 5 working days after assessing all your work after the step one of abstract selection is complete. That's norms, adherence, plagiarism. In case you do not hear back from us, please feel free to contact us after if 5 working days have passed. And then this abstract selection process. As I mentioned earlier, the first step is abstract screening, which consists of the abstract managers going through the submitted work to check for incomplete, unclear, or error in the submitted abstracts. We will also conduct a plagiarism check. It is very, very important to not submit plagiarized work. It will lead to direct disqualification of the participant. Moving to step two is the judging abstract quality part, where originality of research, standard of the methods used, clarity in language, impact of the research, everything will be considered, points will be given, and this will be done by student editors of IJMS. After giving the points in a checklist fashion, we will have completed the selection process. We will send a formal invitation to all the participants who were selected for the live presentation at the first IJMS World Conference of Medical Student Research. I'll repeat myself, which is going to happen on November 12th of 2022. The corresponding authors will have 3 days to answer and to communicate the name of the presenting author. It is important to remember two dates. The first date is the deadline for abstract submission, which will be October 15th of 2022. And then the second important date will be our live conference, which will happen on November 12th, 2022. Moving forward, the paper presentation. Time allocated for each abstract presentation is 7 minutes, and in these 7 minutes, you can choose to break this down into uh, introduction, background, aim, methods, practical application of the results, and of course, the conclusion. This is required by the selected abstracts, and not everybody is going to present, only the selected abstracts will be presenting. Certificates of participation will be provided to all presenters with the names of all the authors mentioned. Competition winners, which will be the winners of the live presentation conference, they will receive a special mention in their certificates. Our respected judges consist of the editorial board of IJMS, the executive editorial team, and the associate editors of IJMS. We will also have Dr. Adrian give a speech during the conference. So, even if you are in the audience, even if you are one of the participants, it's going to be a very, very interesting event for all of us. Talking about our sponsors, we have the Auto Research Initiative, the International Society for Chronic Illnesses, Association of Future African Neurosurgeons, the Researchist, and Squad Medicine and Research. If you are a part of any organization, preferably a medical student research organization or any research oriented, medical oriented, or medical student oriented organization, then please feel free to contact us. Once again, the same email address, conference@ijms.info, and you can also be one of the sponsors of the IJMS conference. We are accepting sponsors, and we wish to spread this knowledge to as many people as possible. That is the goal. Moving forward, this is the organizing team of the conference. We have director, deputy director. We also have director of abstracts, logistics, communication, and of course, the esteemed advisors of IJMS. So, this, if you know anybody personally, you can contact them, but the best way would be the email address. Coming to questions by participants, we have received a lot of queries on our email address, and we hope to answer some of them here. And if you have any questions, you can write them on the comment section and I will be able to answer. So, one of the questions was, can I submit a case report? Another question was, I have a systematic review. Will I be able to participate in the conference? The answer to this is the list of research designs which will be accepted. That's meta-analysis, interventional studies consisting of randomized controlled trials, non-randomized controlled trials, field studies, educational interventions, quasi-experimental designs. We have observational studies like case series, cross-sectional, case control, cohort studies, ecological studies, surveys, which will also be accepted. Case reports will also be accepted. So, to answer the first question, yes, case reports are accepted. And the following studies, which will not be accepted, are narrative reviews, systematic reviews, study protocols. So, if you are thinking of submitting a systematic reviews, please make sure that they are not accepted for this conference. Moving to the next question. If you have any question regarding this, please mention towards the end. I will answer. How many abstracts can I submit? So, one participant may submit as many abstracts as they wish to. We have not put a limit to the number of submissions by each person. Of course, every submission has to be different. You cannot submit the same abstract again. So, make sure whatever submission you do, you complete the format, you make sure there are no errors, and then each submission, if you have multiple papers and you wish to submit them, every submission will be assumed to be an independent submission, and submission fees will have to be paid for each abstract. So that is the rule. Coming to the next question. Do I have to submit fees to view the conference as audience? The answer to this question is no. There are no registration fees for the audience. You may view the conference on November 12th of this year through our YouTube live link that is present on the website, on the brochure. We went through the YouTube section earlier. So you can click on the box notify me and you will be able to view the conference. Regarding the audience, you can send us email if you wish to participate. Then only for the participants we have submission fees. For the audience we have no fees. That's important to know. Now I'll be opening. I sorry for the time constraint. I was not able to go through all the questions, but live, if anybody's present, if you have any queries, I can go through them. Let me stop sharing my screen. All right. Okay. The first question was, would awards be given to winners of the abstract presentation? So we have certificates which will be submitted to the participants, and we have special mention certificates which will be submitted to the winners. This certificate will hold a lot of value, seeing the impact IJMS is creating. So that is what will be given to the winners. I hope I was able to answer your question. Great. So we can wait for about 2 minutes more and see if we have any questions. I hope all your questions were answered. If any question arises after this informative session, you can contact us directly at the email. So this is the end of the info session. It was great talking to you and hope to meet you all on November 12th of this year. Thank you and have a good day.